What's up, party people? One of the most frequent questions that I'm asked when folks find out the manner in which I live and conduct myself every day is, aren't you worried about burnout? And I'm not, and I want to take some time here today to discuss why. During the classical period, this is the time of the folks we refer to as the ancient Greeks and ancient Romans. People living in the area of the empires that were governed by the ancient Greeks and ancient Romans had a belief system that ascribed anthropomorphic, that is, human-like deities and beings to natural phenomena. So thunder was controlled by a human-formed god. Forests had spirits that looked like humans. Rivers and streams each had their own deity or extra normal being that governed it. And the being that governed the sun literally manned a chariot that brought the sun into being every day was a fellow named Helios. And Helios was assigned the task of bringing light into the sky every day. And from what I understand of the literature, no one ever asked Helios if he wanted to do this or if this is something that he felt like doing. It was simply his responsibility. And were he not to do this, all life on Earth would perish. And I'm not comparing myself to Helios in the fact that if I don't get up at 4 a.m., if I don't make content, if I don't conduct myself in a manner to be proud of, that all life on Earth will perish. But I will say that, like Helios, I don't really have a choice in the matter. I know that other people rely on me to do the certain things that I do, and that's enough for me. So when it comes to burning out, there are certain things that, if they were to burn out, would cause a lot of damage. Things like the sun. Were the sun to burn out, all life on Earth would perish. Does that mean we should tell the sun to burn slower, to use fewer of its resources, to take it easy a bit? No, because if we're the sun to do that, it would have drastic consequences on all life on Earth. So all of these things are connected. Burnout is not something I'm worried about, because were I to burn out, well, I would burn out in a way to be proud of, a way that I have burned all of my resources, all of my fuel in the pursuit of something that I love. You and I do not see burnout in the same way. Burnout, I think, to you means I'm tired of doing this. I no longer want to do this. I'm going to quit on this. Burnout to me is a word that I'd like to reclaim. To burn out in pursuit of something greater than oneself is probably the greatest thing we can aspire to. So the next time someone asks me, aren't you worried about burning out? I'm going to tell them that I desire to burn out. Not anytime soon, but I don't really see a better way to end one's existence than in the pursuit of a goal that one yearns for. This may sound nihilistic, this may sound self-destructive, but I mean this in the most self-constructive way. In constructing ourselves around this idea of burning as brightly for as many, for as long as a time we can, I actually think we're constructing something beautiful. This is how the sun operates. It burns as brightly for as many, for as long as it can. And I think the sun is slated to burn out in some millions of years, maybe longer, so we should be okay. This really, something else about burnout is that the folks that ask me about burnout or show concern about burnout are often doing the least. So, like all criticisms, it simply exposes that which the criticizer feels some sort of way about. Criticism is an examination of something that the criticizer is not comfortable with. All of the negative acts that I criticize on my channel simply show different aspects of my former self that I have quit on. My mentor says, you hate on what you gave up on. So if one is criticizing another for potentially burning out, then one is simply exposing themselves for not doing enough or for feeling like they haven't done enough. So this week, I urge you all to reconsider your formulation of burnout. I also urge you all to try to take one more thing onto your plate, to try to burn a little brighter for those around you. Believe me, you have enough fuel inside of you to last for millions of years. Much love.